We're in today with the GTX 280. This is a 2008 video card with 240 shaders. It's got 1 gig of VRAM GDDR3, 602 MHz on the core clock, 1107 MHz on the memory clock, DirectX 10, 512 bits bus width, and we're gonna pair it up with this i7 4th gen with 4 cores and 8 threads. I think this is a fantastic video card, but the best thing we can do, jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. This is gonna be very interesting because I got look at this, 90 FPS with maximum details, 1080p. What the heck is going on? I got 1 gig of VRAM available, but in this case you can clearly see that the GPU is capable of delivering that FPS. Wow, actually curious seriously how it's working in other games. Regardless, I like the video card, how it's performing. I got 99% load on the video card and only 500 megabytes of VRAM utilization. The frame time is very steady, there is no problem in this. The core frequency is good, memory frequency is good, and I got 3.8 gig of system RAM being utilized from the system. Look at this, it looks fantastic, seriously. I got only 20% load from the CPU, but you know that the CPU is not a problem with this game. So in this case, I would say this is an overall good performance. Look at this, no bugs. I mean, there's not a lot of things you can complain here. The only thing I will look is how this video card is performing. So I definitely love this performance from this video card. Do I like the performance? Yes. Do I want to play it like this? I mean, 50-60 FPS, there's not a lot of stutter, so I think locking it to 60 FPS, it will be okay. So in this situation, I will say 60 FPS, maximum details, look at the wattage. I mean, all in all is good, you know. I will say this is a very, very adequate performance from this video card, you know. So yeah, can't wait to play other games. So 1080p minimal here. It's kind of a good choice, seriously. Actually, let's go back, let me show you what I have. I have minimal and I put it on low details because apparently it's capable of actually delivering that FPS. So if I have nearly 200 FPS, 150, I'll put low details because the tanks looks much better like this. Even on low details, I like it, you know. So in this case, I will definitely love this type of performance from a video card like this, you know. If I want to play World of Tanks, this will be enough for me. 170 FPS on average, come on, it's like 98% load, you know. The system is doing fantastic, 5.1 gig of system RAM, 30% load on the CPU. All in all, is doing great, you know. So only 700 megabytes of VRAM, but it's good because I got 1 gig of VRAM, so the video card is actually capable of delivering this type of performance, you know. So do I like the FPS that I get from this video card? Yes, I really love it, seriously. Frame time is good, there's not a lot of spikes. World of Tanks, it's one of those games that actually works really nice with this video card. I want to put VSync on and see what's going on with the load whenever I put 60 FPS, because this is the most important thing, you know. Whenever you don't use this amount of performance, idea will be to just you know what, VSync it and that's it, you know. Put the load on 34% load on the 200 watts. Oh my god, this is awesome, seriously. So in this case, I think it's possible to actually put to consider medium details. Never thought I would see this. Come on. Oh yes, no! But if we're jumping in Hellgate London, you're gonna see something really cool. 1080p with low details, you get, look at the FPS. It's so smooth, look at it, it's so smooth. I mean, you can put, I think, more details and stuff like that, but I didn't thought this video card is gonna work like this. Can I load it up? Yeah, I can load it up, but I don't want it. I wanna see high FPS. You know why? Because I'm triggered by all video cards that are not performing really well. Today, I'm going to show you hundreds of FPS with this video card. The only problem I have, and you can actually see, it's not stress. I got like 50% load on the video card, 100 megabytes of VRAM utilization here, and 19% load on the CPU core, on the CPU side. I think it's utilizing the CPU 1 core at maximum, and that's it. Hence why I got only 200 watts consumption here. But if we're jumping in Team Fortress with this video card, 1080p low details, I want 200, 300 FPS. This is going to be very interesting to see how it's performing, but it's doing the job. Look at this. I like the performance on 1080p with low details. There is an option you can put more details, but based on the VRAM that I'm utilizing now, I will say this is a decent performance, you know, 300 megabytes of VRAM utilization. But if you're not using it too much, you know, if you're not using the video card too much, I will say this is okay-ish, you know, because this is what you need. 67% load on the core is okay. The temperature is not that bad, you know. All in all, you can actually see that the video card and the system is doing the job. But Team Fortress does love my computer, apparently. Even with this i7, it's a fantastic performance. I will say the i7 it's okay in this situation because it doesn't utilize too much in order to deliver this performance. But if we're jumping in Fallout with this video card, I put on 1080p with maximum details the game, and look at this, 60 FPS log, but I only got 73% load on the core. That's actually fantastic. 500 megabytes of VRAM utilization. The temperature is okay. We have found maximum and all kinds of stuff I put inside so I can keep this video card cool. Got lots of problems and I will talk about it at the end. But regardless, I made it work. So in this case, you can actually see the raw power on this video card. You know, it's a fantastic performance from the video card. It's doing a fantastic job. You can see some hiccups here and there, you know, some spikes, but all in all, it looks fantastic. Seriously, I like it. I mean, this is a game that was done for a video card like this, you know, so there's no question here because yeah, it needs to work with this. 220 watts consumption. All in all, this video card is running really nice and it looks fantastic and it's running okay. So a GTX 280 nowadays needs to be a good choice for retro gaming. Seriously, this is gonna be very interesting because if I'm jumping in Call of Duty with this video card, you can actually see there's a lot of options for this, but I need to explain what I have here. 1080p with low details. I didn't know how the video card is gonna perform, so I started with low details and I say, you know what, instead of actually going with higher quality or normal quality or whatever, I can start from here, and if there is any chance I can increase the quality. But with these options I can see the base of the video card, and with this I can see how low the video card is dropping on usage. You know, you can actually see in the game is doing fantastic with the video card on low details. There is no problem on actually utilizing a video card like this. It's got only 200 megabytes of VRAM utilization from this, and still holding pretty well. I don't know who's there, but I'm gonna shoot randomly. Crysis apparently with 1080p and medium details is working really nice. I got like 70 FPS on average. Look at this, 99% load on the core because it's 80 degrees, it's gonna overheat my video card here. But 600 megabytes of VRAM, medium details with 1080p. Back in the days, 1080p you can find all the screens and monitors only in banks. They were the only one who had money to actually purchase 1080p monitors. In this case, you can see that I'm pushing to with 1080p with medium details, but definitely it will be ideal of Crysis to be put with lower details if you're interested on keeping 1080p as a resolution. You know, it looks okay, it looks fantastic. Whenever I'm sniping, you can actually see it's utilizing the video card. But all in all, it's doing a fantastic work. I like the details, I like how it looks, I like how it's working. Everything is good around here. Yes. Now the question is, if you lower the resolution, can you put higher details? Do you want to see? So I think 720p was something generic, and I can put high details. Let's try. It's something similar like I had, you know, low to medium or medium details or something like that. 57, 58 FPS on average. I mean, I wouldn't put it like this. So maybe medium details would be okay, but yeah, definitely it would be ideal to have something similar. Let's take a look and see 720p low details. Okay, 720p with low details. All right, so 720p apparently with this video card is doing fantastic work. 94% load. Why I chose this resolution? Because I know the game is more demanding, like in Call of Duty, and I don't want to push it to the limit, because in a situation like this, I think it's much better to have a game that actually works. You know, so do I like the performance? Yes, I like it. I think it's possible to play the game even like this. You know, so you know they were like, hold it, it's a machine gun. All right, so I like the video card, I like the performance. I'm very happy that I want to rephrase this. I'm happy that I still have a video card that is almost functional, seriously, because first I wanted to test the video card today with my E5 machine where I have Windows 10, because I wanted to go in GTA 5, I want to play the game and I want to show you how it's working, because usually that is a good SLI game, and maybe if I found repair my broken one, because I have broken one. I hate it. They just die. You understand? They just die, and I'm very disappointed because I had 2 of them, and I knew I wanted to play in SLI 280s, you know, and I wanted to start with one. I wanted to show you the video card, then put it in SLI and make another video with it, and it would have been a fantastic sequel to that video. I started the video, talked about the intro, I talked about everything. I entered the game and it just died, and I came into this machine with Windows 7 and it started doing the same thing. The only difference, the driver from Windows 7 actually was reading the temperature from this properly, and I realized the GPU was overheating like normal. Open the video card, check it out, and the thermal paste was stone cold. I changed the thermal paste, but the problem is the temperature was still rising, and then I realized I think the thermal paste under the plates between the chipset and the heat spreader, it's toasted, you know. So even though I put new thermal paste on this video card, I still didn't manage to repair it. The only thing that I managed to do, that I managed to realize, is do everything, you know, the thermal paste, fans, cool down the room and stuff like that, is to put here on core voltage to 1000. Didn't change the frequency was the same, memory clock was the same, everything was there, but the core voltage was lower, and I managed to maintain the temperature on the video card not reaching 90 and 100 degrees, and I'm very happy. This is one important thing on the video card because they are stupid when it comes to that thermal paste, you understand? If you don't know how to clean that thermal paste in between the heat spreader and the chipset, you cannot use that. If I have more than one, I will do it because it's very dangerous, because you can damage the BJ chip and you're done. You don't have a video card, and it's not worth actually going to somewhere to replace the chip. The only thing I want to advise when it comes to a video card like this, if you do want to get one, is that they are very rare when it comes to good thermal paste. You know, they are very rare to find one that actually has good thermals. That means it's not cooked underneath and it still works really nice, because it's a very decent video card. This GTX 280, it's fantastic overall. It's got decent amount of VRAM for an old video card, you know, if you're interested on retro gaming or older games like I managed to play today. Be careful. That's the overall suggestion. I like the video card, and if you have any suggestion in the future for this, leave a comment, and I will see you very soon.